chemical spinning.
I had to check that it's going.
Yeah, modesty,
Fine.
modesty woman.
No, what's your shirt?
You fixed it for me.
I did.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Look at the people. They're all watching you.
And you?
I don't know.
You cute.
Oh shit.
Don't swear. Okay, this video is about where do Tony and I, my husband and I, or you would say, you know, my wife and I, Terry and I,
My boyfriend.
my husband, here.
My wife's got a beautiful lift.
Where do we go? What do we do to center ourselves, to refresh ourselves, to take a minute even to de-stress, just to be calm and regroup,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just to focus a little bit better. You know,
Catch up with ourselves.
we're very busy all the time, so occasionally we need to just calm down, just take a breath, smell the roses.
If there were any.
We don't have any roses.
No, so we can't do that.
And there's a car coming
Yep.
past.
You want to run
I
neighbors.
think they're all getting quite used to seeing us here. There's 15 families that live. There's 15 little homes on the farm that we live on here in the Eastern Cape. Okay, this is one thing. We actually in the spot, one of our spots, under these gorgeous pine trees.
Yeah.
Uh,
Surrounded by lantana and cattle and dirt road.
and dirt road and people driving past, but it's in the countryside, so it's
It's just magical. And from where I'm sitting now, if I turn 90 degrees to my left, I'm looking at a solid wall of greenery. I'm not moving. You can't see it. You're not allowed. It's my spot. That's it. I turn 90 degrees and I'm looking straight into the greenery. It's thick and you can't actually see anything through it. And it's just
and me, I'm here.
there's the wind sound, which I've always loved. I've always loved the sound of wind. There are birds. Of course, they're quiet now. When I keep quiet, I don't blame them. And over the road, probably about 15, 20 meters from us, there's a bunch of cattle. They just walking off doing cattle stuff.
They're trying to keep in the shade
Do you think they're centering?
because it's hot today.
Yeah.
It's the middle month. We're at the start of April 2025, and it's the middle month of autumn here in South Africa. And it's hot like the middle of summer. It's a little bit cool here under the trees, which is awesome. But yeah, the cows are trying to keep cool.
They're cool cows.
But you know, the seasons are all wow. When we got out the car, we saw the guava fruit on the side of the road.
It was a half-eaten green guava.
It's a green guava, half eaten, but that's a winter fruit. And now we're in the middle month of autumn, fall, winter's coming up next. So the fruit shouldn't be there yet.
It's all actually a bit messed up.
But so yeah, to get out of our messed up world, we do some things to calm down. Like come here. Before we used to come here and do videos, we used to just stop on the road and switch the car off,
Open the car doors, let the wind come in,
windows,
let the noise come in.
and just listen. It's particularly obviously nice on a windy day when there's quite a big noise going through the trees.
Yeah. Another spot that I enjoy, possibly more than here, but we don't get to as much as I'd like, is down at the beach.
Of course, we're beachy.
Yeah, go beachy team. Um, I find it very soothing. Just to put my butt in the sand and get buffeted by the wind and the flying sand kernels and drenched with the flying
Salty
spray.
air.
It's
Yes.
it's actually very
It's
therapeutic.
actually pretty. It's not always. A sunny day is a sunny day at the beach. It's typical. I personally actually prefer to go to the beach on a windy,
Miserable day.
cold, miserable day when the tide is high and splashing over rocks and noisy, and it just feels dangerous, and all the sounds and the wind makes you feel alive and great.
Yeah,
It's invigorating.
it's almost a primitive setting. It's almost a primitive setting, in my
In what
opinion.
way?
Um, in as much as it's you and your loved one on the beach. Um, there might be one or two fishermen out, although not many. People don't like the beach
Oh, you mean
when it's miserable.
it's when it's
Isolated.
miserable? Yes,
Yeah,
it's quiet.
it's
No, well,
isolated.
not quiet. It's noisy when it's windy, but yes, more isolated. It just feels better,
Yeah, yeah, just feels better.
better.
Another place that I enjoy is up in the mountains. Um, here in the Eastern Cape, we don't have mountains. And at best, these things could be called adolescent hills. They're not mountains here. Growing up in the Western Cape, I used to go up the mountains quite often. There are a couple of hiking trails there where within 500 meters of where you parked your car, you'd be in, well, you'd be in inhospitable country. And just there again, just to sit and be. Generally along the river, I don't think I've ever been far from water.
Mm.
Um,
Even how many times have you been to Hogsback together? Twice.
3 times or 4 times, I don't remember.
Um, Even there, it's nice to be near a stream.
Yes. I'm surrounded by these massive trees with water tinkling nearby, and you might hear some wind high up in the trees. Magic, magic, magic.
Calming, peaceful,
One of my
centering.
yeah yeah
It centers us.
yeah one of my favorite places in the Cape was on the Solaris Mountains. If you there's a hiking trail up there that takes you along the trail that the old Boers used to use.
Boers or booze.
Boers. The old Afrikaner farmers with their ox wagon, and to slow the wagons down, going downhill, they would bind them. They would push a pole through the spokes of the ox wagon wheels and tie them like that. And over the years, there were actually ruts, grooves, ground into the rocks. And there's several places we could find these. And one of my favourite spots is right at the crest of the path. There are these grooves cut into the rock, and from where you're sitting, you can see the peninsula side of the Cape, and you can see into the inland area. And to me, that was very magical, sitting there and knowing that you know, this side, it's unbelievable. And then you just sit there and be, just relax into it. It's totally captivating. Um,
Another place where I feel centered, and I think you do too,
mm,
is we can't get there often enough because well, it's not that far. It's about an hour's drive, but yeah, we struggling a little bit, so we don't always go where we want to go when we want to. Um, is Yellowwood Forest at Morgan Bay. Yellowwood Forest restaurant and campsite in Morgan Bay, about an hour's drive from East London.
who's driving?
It's I'm driving.
I'm not.
No. I've checked putting it down to about an hour and 5 minutes. Okay, that's if you're going to the hotel. About an hour and 10 minutes. As long as I don't get stuck behind any slow trucks and things.
There
And
is
we
nothing
don't stop.
slower than you on the road.
And we don't stop that many times for you to have a pit stop.
Yeah, I do about 30 k's to a pit stop.
I think you said to a bladder, but you only know one. I think it's a
Okay.
very teeny one.
Yeah, my bladder is 30 k's long.
Morgan Bay, Yellowwood Forest. It's there's an old movie called Brigadoon. Something about like the scene that appears and you go into this different world. Going through the gates of, well, you almost just start feeling calmer the moment you go over the first few little speed bumps as you're coming down into Morgan Bay itself, and then you turn left and left again, up a dirt road, and then you're at Yellowwood Forest. And as you go through those gates, it's like, for while you're there,
Like you're in a different world.
it's like a different world. You're immediately calm. The people that you see there are friendly, amazing, also calm.
Except we had a teacher to breathe.
Elizabeth, teach Elizabeth to breathe.
Yeah. Elizabeth, how's it? If you're
Hi,
watching.
Elizabeth.
Yeah. What I do to add it onto the Morgan Bay thing, the Yellowwood Forest thing is, we've been going there together for how many years?
Well, we got Lizzie,
14,
our dog
15.
there. No, not quite that long. I don't know.
A long time. And I was still,
Is it 15 years maybe? Is
look,
it that long?
possibly. And I was still young when we started
No,
going there.
Lizzie's 11. It's been about 13 years. I think it's been about 13 years that we've been going there.
But anyway, in that time, we've always known that there was a forest walk. We've never done it because it's been a matter of we get to Yellowwood. We actually end up staying too late.
You look at the yellow butterfly.
We end up staying too late, and we consequently have to rush with packing up and hitting the road so we don't get home before it gets dark. And now, one of our recent excursions to Yellowwood,
Not that recent. Wow. About a year and a half ago now, maybe 2 years.
well, considering where I'm in life now, it was recent. Elizabeth insisted that we do the forest walk with her, and Elizabeth,
We
myself,
were staying over
Gary.
that night.
Yes, that's right. And Elizabeth's husband,
Paul.
Paul, we went for a walk. We did the forest walk, and that was totally magic. That was, if you haven't been to Narnia, it's there. Narnia, it's like a fairy tale paradise. Yeah. So, fairy tale paradise, Narnia, forest walk.
And even Elizabeth herself was amazed, and she had just been on that walk recently, and she was saying, oh, it was very damp. It had been raining. It was still actually drizzling on and off while we did the walk, and there was absolutely amazing different, is it
Fungi.
mushroomy things of various colors, shapes, growing
Trees on the ground.
on the ground, on the base of the tree stems, up
Over
the
rocks.
trees, in various spots along the walk, and it was absolutely stunning. There's a wishing tree with a big hole in it that you can walk through, and of course you must make a wish before you go through that tree. And
As you've been through.
it's a place to be centered, and not just the forest walk. The whole Yellowwood Forest is just Yellowwood Forest campsites, restaurants, people is just a different world. Driving past it, that looked like something normal. Go in there, spend some time there, and wow, it's definitely a place to escape a little from reality, from stress. It's just gorgeous.
My favorite place to sit, and fortunately I get to do this very often, is in bed. It's that time when you start settling down, or if you eventually close the book and puts it down, and take the
You
glasses off,
eventually stop playing that little game on your phone.
backgammon,
Backgammon.
whatever the case might be. It depends on my wife. When she takes the glasses off, puts them in her bedside drawer, then I know good times are coming, pal. Because she'll then put her glasses in the drawer, she'll put her phone in there, and she'll come and lie down. And I'll switch the lights off, and say goodnight to each other, and I'll cuddle up behind her. And when it's hot, it's not that cool. I don't.
When it's hot, it's not that cool.
It's not cool when it's hot.
I love you.
I love you. Just cutting up behind her.
It's time to relax.
Yeah.
And we're doing it together. It's
I
really awesome.
I think I make like an octopus because my one arm is under my shoulder over the top of Terry's head so that she can hold my hand.
I must hold Tony's hand. Oh,
And my other hand will be on her
hip or on my side,
waist.
as long as the cat's not shoving your hand out the way.
Yeah.
That's another thing that centers me. The cat. If I'm a bit restless or sore and it's time to sleep, I settle with Tony, and that's good. That's awesome. It's now time to rest. But then I'm a little bit upset if the cat's over on his side. I say, come, Schmeagol, and the cat will come and lie between my tummy and my legs while I'm on my side. Cat will settle there, and then everything is just right in the world, and I can fall asleep easily and happily.
Yeah.
And holding your hand.
Yes. That's the way it should be. If you don't have a place to send yourself, or if you don't have something you can do or go to just find that inner peace, you're missing out on a lot. We've got several places because we found over the years that several places work for us.
You know, you might already have these places.
You just don't realize it.
Just try and be more aware of when is it that you feel a little bit calmer. Try and take note. Oh wow, I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling relaxed. I'm feeling calm. Even if it's just a minute or two, and then take notes if you have to. Whatever that is that you're doing, or that place that you're in, try and do that more often. Try and be in that place more often, because from time to time everyone needs a little bit of centering. Not so?
Yeah. 5 minutes for me. 5 minutes out in nature is better than 2 hours sleep. And I think we can close up on that now. Okay. So I'm going to do the subscribe bit.
What am I going to do?
The like and share.
Okay. Do the subscribe bit.
But if you want more content like this, as banal as it may be, as uninterested as you are, consider subscribing. And if you hit the notification bell thingy, you'll even get notified when we have more banal, uninteresting,
What's the word?
banal,
Anal.
yeah,
Obscure.
random content just for you, because you know you love it.
Yeah. Oh, so I must now say,
Yes,
please like,
yes,
please share,
yes,
please comment,
yes.
please come back and watch some more. That's kind of like, no, that's not subscribe, it's different. Yeah. So please do all those things and come and enjoy some more of our content. And
But,
thank you.
yeah,
Thank you for watching.
thank you for watching. And just think, by making yourself miserable, you're making us happy because you're getting us that much closer.
Why
With
are they getting miserable?
But maybe they don't like the content.
Then they wouldn't have watched this far, so yeah.
There are people who are masochistic by nature. We love you masochists. Subscribe, share, help us monetize. Thank you.
Okay. So who's getting up to go switch it off?
You?
No, I switched it on. You can get up and switch it off.
You switch on, you switch off. You finish the corridor,
When does it begin now? I think I must lift the camera up into the trees and end with that because it's gorgeous up here. Okay.
Who's getting up? You getting up?
Yes, I'm getting up. I said I'm
What?
gonna
Switch
lift
off.
I'm gonna lift the camera up and show the trees and then switch off. That's what I just said. This is what we've been sitting under. Yeah, we're sitting under that. And that was behind the camera. That's kind of what we've been looking at. That's pretty gorgeous. And there we are. Okay, bye bye, see you again soon.